The U.S. Congress is launching sweeping legislative efforts to introduce a new law. What is it? Because the South China Sea and East China Sea disputes have remained fiercely contested, they now aim to abandon the One China policy. What does abandoning the One China policy mean? It suggests multiple Chinas. Does that mean a Taiwan China and a mainland China? Or perhaps a Hong Kong China? I'm convinced it's not that simple.
It must mean a Tibet China, a Xinjiang China, a Uyghur China. It will surely recognize a Hong Kong China and a Taiwan China, including a Guangdong China.
I propose calling it U China, sounds fitting, the U4 Cantonese. So, what's next? Because you're playing rogue, that's why.
This policy shift, I mentioned last year during Vice President Pence's speech, in the closing moments, they scrapped that phrase.
It signaled the U.S. would no longer recognize the One China policy and would not uphold the Shanghai Communique.
If the One China policy is scrapped, the Shanghai Communique is void. If the communique is void, the One China policy is gone, and Taiwan will gain independence.
If Taiwan gains independence, Hong Kong will follow. If Hong Kong becomes independent, Xinjiang will break free. If Xinjiang breaks free, Tibet will follow. And Guangdong will claim independence too. Who predicted this?
3 years ago, Igwo Wengui and the whistleblower movement outlined this policy, one that eclipses countless others. You must realize the Communist Party would no longer be deemed an illegal or legitimate government, it would be branded a criminal syndicate.
The Communist Party has exhausted every ounce of its strength, not some mythical force, but the power of lobbying. Can you imagine? I won't elaborate further. What kind of power? Think about it.
Those on Wall Street, their allies, those under their threats, those ensnared in scandalous videos, those tied to gambling, organized crime, or fentanyl, who wouldn't fight tooth and nail to stop this? So, this week and next are pivotal for Hong Kong.
Vice President Pence's speech, every second of it, risks being scrapped. It's not just possible, it's highly probable.
At the very least, I know now that countless forces are working to rewrite this speech. You know, the first time, in the final 5 minutes, there was a line declaring the US would reject the One China policy and protect Taiwan. But those last 5 minutes were cut.
Think about how rapidly things shift every second.